Hey guys, welcome back to the video. So you might have heard recently there are protests going against UCC or Uniform Civil Code. Let's talk about what even is UCC, how it will change your lives, and why are there protests against it. Let's start. So Law Commission seeks suggestion from recommendation from all stakeholders within 30 days, meaning the Law Commission has initiated a new consultation process regarding UCC and invited views on general public as well as recognized religious organizations on the same. So the Law Commission asked for views on UCC from obviously general public and religious organizations, for example, All India Muslim League or AIMIM. So yeah, so right now it's the 22nd Law Commission going on. The previous Law Commission I think was disbanded in 2020. The previous Law Commission, 21st Law Commission, had examined the subject and solicited the views of stakeholders. So even they asked for the view of stakeholders through its appeal. They also issued a consultation paper on reform of family law in August 2018. The law panel, the 21st Law Commission's law panel, said that initially, 21st Law Commission had examined the subject on Uniform Civil Code and solicited the view of all stakeholders through its appeal along with a questionnaire dated October 7, 2016, and further public appeals notice date March 19, 2018, March 27, 2018, and April 10, 2018. So the previous Law Commission also wanted views on UCC, but there were no further actions taken to implement it. See, this was the letter for the appeal. It is dated 14th June 2023. Similarly, pursuant to the same, overwhelming response has been received by the Commission. It said is a communique. Since more than 3 years have lapsed from the date of issuance, the said consultation paper bearing in mind the relevance and importance of the subject and also various court orders on the subject, 22nd Law Commission considered it expedient to deliberate afresh the subject. So, when the 21st Law Commission asked for views, it got overwhelming response, meaning almost all the parties, except for a few Muslim parties, said that they were okay with the UCC, and so they were overwhelming response. But again, there were no further actions taken. Now the 22nd Law Commission says that it was a good work, and seeing that this was a very good effort, they want to start it anew. Those willing to share their views, suggestion on UCC can write to Commission through email of the member secretary or via its website. So if you or anyone watching wants to give their views regarding the UCC, you can write them a mail through, I think it's in their website and their member secretary. So it's probably on the internet. If you just search, you can probably get it. And if you want to write them your views, go ahead. See, next, Uniform Civil Code is one that would provide. So now we come to the topic. What is UCC? What is the Uniform Civil Code? So it is one that would provide for one law for entire country applicable for all religious communities in their personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, etc. Article 44 of Constitution lays down the state shall endeavor to secure a uniform civil code. So let me just tell you what the issue really is. So you might know in India there is one penal code, meaning if you do a crime, let's say you steal something, right? Now, all whether you're Hindu, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Sikh, whether you are Christian, almost every person, regardless of the race, religion, caste, will go to prison for 2 years, right? But in case of like customary things like this, uniform civil code is necessary because why it is necessary? See, Jawaharlal Nehru did what? He made a strict or modernized code for Hindus, but did not do the same for Muslims. So in today's society, for example, Hindus can marry only once, while Muslims can marry 4 times. Similarly, Muslim women can't adopt a child. Moreover, Muslim women don't get, like, let's say you had your father and your father died, right? And you have your son and a wife. Let's say you have father, he has a daughter and a son. Now, if the father dies, every single penny would go to his son, because according to the Muslim law, uh, the woman won't get anything. And so I think we need equality. So like women in Muslims, so Muslim women can get justice. And I think it is important, because if the penal code is the same, why not the like civil code, right? Since it comes under DPSP, it's not justicable, or not enforceable, but principle laid down therein are fundamental in governance. Fundamentals rights are enforceable in court law. Article 4 use the word state shall interfere. Other article in directive principle chapter use words such as in particular strive. So, and they're saying that, um, like you can say model, let's say, um, again, as I gave the example, a father dies, he has a son and daughter. Now, let's say if the daughter goes to court and says that I want my property too, the court can only advise, because it is a moral right, right? It is moral fundamental thing that they should get it equally, but it is not enforceable. Indian laws do not follow a uniform civil code in most civil matters. Indian Contract Act, Civil Procedure Code, State Sale of Good Act, Transfer of Property Act, Partnership Act, Evidence Act. Again, as I said, most of the things come under the Uniform Civil Code. It is not civil. Like it is different for Hindus and different for Muslims, different for Christians, different from for Sikhs. So it's not really fair, is it? States, however, made hundreds of amendments, and therefore, in certain matters, there is diversity even under these secular civil laws. Recently, several states refused to be governed by the Uniform Motor Vehicle Act. Similarly, to mention, in August 2018, 21st Law Commission, led by Supreme Court Judge, 21st Law Commission was led by Supreme Court Judge Justice B.S. Chauhan, said that US is neither necessary nor desirable at this stage of the country. Why? Because our country is very diverse. And so it's not really possible to completely enforce the UCC. In the 185-page consultation paper on this subject, the Commission had emphasized that secularism could not contradict the plurality prevalent in the country. Cultural diversity cannot be compromised to extent that our urge for uniformity itself becomes a reason for threat in territorial integrity of the nation. So they said that we need diversity in our country, we can't enforce anything on anyone. So I have a question, right? The Muslim board is actually saying, what they are saying is that we don't want UCC, we have our own culture, and they are destroying the Muslim culture. How? Like, is giving rights to your woman against the Muslim culture? I don't think so. Like, Islam is a very diverse and a very beautiful religion. So if you are against UCC, like you should be the one to support UCC the most, because UCC probably won't affect the Hindus much. But if the UCC is applied, right, every single Muslim daughter will get a right to be a part of the father's property, to have a right in father's property. And regarding the cultural diversity thing, if like UCC is a cultural diversity, then so should be the penal code, right? Um, l- uh, let's say a lot of Muslim leaders, not Muslims, Muslim unknown leaders say that there should be diversity and all, and they want to follow Muslim Sharia law. Now, just so you know, according to Sharia law, right? If you steal something, let's say you steal anyone's money, right? So it can't be like that Hindus go to jail for 2 years, but Muslims get their hands cut down. This is what Sharia law says, that if you steal something, your hands will be cut. So if you are saying that there should be diversity in our country, then why not do it in penal code as well? Then if Hindus steal something, they will go to jail for 2 years, and if Muslims do something, they we will cut their hands. This is not fair, right? In that case, you say that we want same or uniform rule for all, but now you don't want it. That's strange, right? The Commission added that a unified nation did not necessarily need uniformity, and that efforts to have made reconcile our diversity with universal and indisputable arguments on human rights. Differences did not always imply discrimination in a robust democracy, even while insisting that certain measures of marriage and divorce should be uniformly accepted in personal laws of origin. So yeah, I mean, it does not mean there is that discrimination, but again, like if there is triple talaq, right, or if there is Triple talaq is like again a part of, what do you call, triple talaq is a part of um this civil code. So if there is such a civil code, shouldn't it be like advantageous for the Muslim community of India? Please, like, if you have any opinions on this, please comment as well, because I don't understand what their argument is for this, right? Because I think UCC will be very beneficial for Muslim community as well. So if you have a different opinion, please comment as well. In August 2018, the 21st Law Commission, led by former Supreme Court Judge, said again, this is same page. It is an executive body established by the government. So, what is the, what do you say? Um, we talked about, look, yeah, here we said that Law Commission of India. We are talking about Law Commission of India for so long. What is Law Commission of India? It is an executive body established by government for a fixed tenure. Like 21st Law Commission was till 2020, and right now it's the 22nd Law Commission going on. Yeah, it acts an advisory body to law ministry, so it advises. It does not have anything, like it can't implement anything, but it advises the law ministry. It is neither a statutory or constitutional body, which is primarily composed of legal experts. The first law commission was formed in 1955, so it is not like a police force or anything. It is just a simple, like, few legal experts come together to form this commission to give advice to the law ministry of India. The first law commission was formed in 1955. Very long. The commission submits report to the government on various matters of a legal nature. The reports are not binding on the government, which can either reject or accept them. The 21st Law Commission of India tenure was from 2015 to 2018. That submitted 15 reports to the government or 15 advices to the government. The 22nd Law Commission was constituted for a period of 3 years on February 21, 2020. So, the term has been extended to August 31, 2024. So, the 22nd Commission will work till 24 August, like September, till the last of August 2024. The 3 years term was already ended on February 20, but it was extended. So, yeah. Besides identifying laws which are no longer relevant, so let's say some laws are no longer relevant and people might be trying to use it for their advantage, they advise that they should be, they only suggest, they can't do anything about it, but they suggest that these laws should be removed from our preamble. Earlier this year, BJP President JP Nadda had said his party was working within the ambit of constitution in trying to implement uniform civil code in the country, and they said that they followed the policy of justice for all and appeasement for none. So again, the BJP president said that they were working on UCC, on trying to implement the UCC legally, and they want justice for all, but they don't for appeasement. Again, let's be honest, this is kind of a vote bank policy politics, but again, I agree with this point. I think there should be a UCC in our country. Again, we totally, please comment down your opinions, and yeah, that's it for today. Goodbye.